morning, students. In previous class, we discussed about plant hormone and how they are useful in plants. What is the function we have discussed. Now we are going to discuss control and coordination in animals. So, under control and coordination in animals, so we are going to discuss about how the control and coordination is occurring in animals. See, control and coordination in animals is carried out by nerves and chemicals. So, the control and coordination is brought or carried out by neural control as well as chemical control. See, the neural or nervous control is carried out by nervous system. Neural control is carried out by nervous system, whereas the chemical coordination is carried out by the endocrine system. So, the control and coordination is carried out by means of neural control system as well as a chemical control system. So, the neural control is carried out by the nervous system as well as chemical coordination is carried out by the endocrine system. See, in case of the simplest animals like hydra and insects, they consisting of only nervous system. So hydra and insects, they consisting of only nervous system. So they are only having only nervous system, and there is no chemical coordination is carried out in this type of organism. Whereas in a higher animals, they consisting of both the nervous system and endocrine system. That is what we can see, that nervous system in hydra insects only present, whereas in higher animals like human beings and other higher animals, they consisting of both nervous system as well as endocrine system. If you observe the nervous system, it is consisting of functional cells are called as nerve cells or neurons. The nervous system consisting of nerve cells are neurons. They carry out carrying off message and brings the coordination. See here, the nerve cells which are found in nervous system, they are carrying the message. In what form they are carrying message? See, when the stimulus is reached to the nerve cells or the stimulus is activating the nerve cells create electric impulse. That is also called as nerve impulse. So, the message is carried from nerve cell in the form of electric impulse, and which is called as a nerve impulse. Electric impulse is also called as nerve impulse. See here, the nerve impulse or electric impulse which is generated by the nervous system, that is travels very fast and brings the change and reacts immediately towards the response, which is the functioning the local where the stimulus is activating. That is the important function of the nervous system. So the nervous system consisting of nerve cells as the basic functional units and which generates nerve electric impulse and which is also called as a nerve impulse. So these electric impulse or nerve impulse travels through the nerve cells very fast, rapidly, and bring the response where they are going to be activated, that is within the stimulus functioning part of the body, that brings the activation and gives the reaction by the organism. That is what we can see that nervous system is function. And next, endocrine system. In endocrine system, they consisting of specialized endocrine glands. So specialized organs. The endocrine system consisting of specialized organs, they are called as endocrine glands, which are producing or secreting the chemical substances called as hormones. So these consisting of endocrine glands, and these endocrine glands, they are secreting or producing the chemical substances called as hormones. So these hormones which are produced by the endocrine glands, they are secreted at one part, they are going to be diffused, which is released into the blood and functioning in different parts. Or some of the hormones are there functioning at the particular localized area only. So based on that, the hormonal system is endocrine system and exocrine system. We will discuss that differentiation in later classes. So endocrine system consisting of specialized organs called as endocrine glands, and which are able to secrete chemical substances called as hormones. These hormones are dissolved into the or secreted into the blood. The glands are pouring or adding the hormones into the blood where they can function by diffusion in the particular part of the organ. That is what endocrine system, which is playing a key role in control and coordination. Now we will continue with the nervous system. So nervous system in animals. Except sponges. So, except sponges. Remaining all higher organisms, they consisting of either simplest or complex form of the nervous system that helps in giving response to the stimuli and brings the activation of the organism where the stimulus is going to be active on them. That is what we can see that in all the higher organisms, they consisting of simplest or complex nervous system is found in higher organism, whereas sponges there is no any kind of nervous system. There is no such kind of control and coordination is carried out by the nervous system. See, in higher organism, the nervous system consisting of the structural functional unit is called as neuron or nerve cell. So the structure and functional unit of the nervous system is called as nerve cell or neuron. See, the nervous system consisting of various nerve cells. It is consisting of nerve cells. Nervous system consisting of nerve cells. It is also consisting of nerve fibers. Nerve fibers. Next, bundle of neurons. Bundle of nerve fiber forming nerves neurons. Package cells and also neurosecretory cells. See, the nervous system consisting of neurons or nerve cells, nerve fibers, bundle of nerve fibers which is forming into neurons or nerve cells, and they are also consisting of package cells, that is we can call as ganglions, and also we can see that neurosecretory cells. These are the different types of cells that are found in nervous system of animals. Now, if you observe these nerve cells which are found in nervous system, they are playing a key role in the generation of electric impulse. They generates electric impulse, and which is also called as nerve impulse, that starts from the stimulus where is activating from the receptor cells. From the receptor cells, the impulse is passed. That is, the message is carried towards the central nervous system. From there, it is back towards to the acceptor cell where it is going to be acting. That is what we can see that the nerve cells are playing a key role in the nervous system that helps to carry out the message from receptor cells to the acceptor effector cells where we are giving the response towards to this stimulus. That is what nervous system introduction. Next we will discuss about the structure of a neuron or nerve cell.